Hey, it's Brett from Ukulele Tricks, and in this video you learn how to play that dreaded B flat chord. I have 3 tips and tricks that will allow you to master this often difficult and problematic chord. Let's take a look. To play a B flat chord, take the ring finger and place it on the 3rd fret of the top G string. Then place the middle finger on the 2nd fret of the C string. Then take the index finger and bar or hold down the bottom 2 strings at the 1st fret. That's a B flat chord played normally. Now, if you're a beginner, your B flat chord might sound a little something like this. If you have a B flat chord that doesn't ring out clearly like this, let's take a look at how we can fix this. The first trick is to make sure you're positioning the fingers of the fretting hand right behind the frets of the ukulele. So for example, let's take a look at this top G string at the 3rd fret with the ring finger. If I place this finger too far behind the fret, for example right here, the top string will probably buzz. So to make this string ring out clearly, I'm going to make sure this ring finger is right up behind the fret. Sure enough, that string rings out clearly. Again, make sure on the 2nd fret of the C string, the middle finger is right up behind the fret. So for example, you don't want it back here. You want it right here. And lastly, for that bar on the bottom 2 strings at the 1st fret, make sure your bar is positioned not way behind the fret, like right here. That won't ring out clear. You want to make sure it's right up behind that 1st fret. Okay, so that's the first tip. Make sure those fingers are positioned right up behind the fret. The second tip is to leverage the thumb. So sometimes when you're playing the ukulele, you might have the thumb sticking out over the top of the neck, kind of like this. And that can work out really well. But to get maximum leverage on that B flat chord, take the ball of your thumb and position it firmly behind the neck of the ukulele. This allows you to get a maximum strength and leverage for this chord. Okay, so once you've made sure your thumb is in the right place, you might consider this last tip, and that is to take the index finger and bar all 4 strings at the 1st fret to play the B flat chord. That would look something like this. This can be a great option if you have arthritis or if you have a hard time bending this index finger and pressing it firmly on the bottom 2 strings at the 1st fret. Don't be afraid to think outside the box on your chord positions and use the index finger to bar all 4 strings at the 1st fret. Alright, so there are 3 tips and tricks to be able to play that dreaded B flat chord. Remember, the first tip is to position your fretting hand fingers right behind the frets. The second tip is to leverage that thumb right behind the neck. And that third tip is to modify the bar chord position. Alright, so give that some practice. And remember, bar chords are really tricky at first. So be sure to practice this, take your time with it, and have fun, and you're sure to see success. Hope you enjoyed that video, and thanks so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more lessons, songs, tips, and tricks designed to help you become a better ukulele player. I invite you to join me over at ukuleletricks.com for step-by-step, easy-to-follow video lesson courses and much more. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.